Good afternoon, everyone. Kim here with Farmasi. I thought I would do a get ready with me video today with some of my favorite products. And so with that said, we'll go ahead and get started. First thing I want to do is start off with moisturizing, and I use the Lumni Radiance. It's like a brightening moisturizer. It brightens your skin and helps lighten up some of that redness in your skin as well as moisturize it. And I'm about out of it, so let's see if I can get some out. I'm almost empty. And just rub that in. Always want to moisturize first. Cleanse your face and moisturize. So again, this is the Lumni Radiance, and it has an SPF of 22. So put that back over there. And once I do that, then we want to start with our primer. And today's primer, and you have to excuse me, I'm digging through my makeup bin here, which I need to straighten up. But if I straightened up, I probably wouldn't be able to find anything if I did that. So I don't know if that would be a good thing or not. Primers I have, I'm going to move this palette because I don't need it. Let me find my other primer. Primer. Where is my other primer? I knew I just saw it the other day. Here it is. And the primers that I have are the VFX Pro Camera Ready Primer Photo Filter Technology. And this one is, it's kind of like it's a gel-like, sort of like a gel. And it gives you a nice smooth silk-like satin finish on your face. And then we have the VFX Pro Camera Ready Strobe Primer, which brightens your skin. So if you're looking for that luminescent look, you like the bright, glowy, luminescent skin look, then this one is the one you should use as a primer. But today, I think, being older, over 50, getting ready to turn 57, end of April, I'm going to use the VFX Pro primer, just the regular gel type, and just put a little bit on my hand, on my finger, about that much. You don't need a lot. And just spread that all over your skin, and you can feel how nice and how smooth it is. And this fills your pores and the lines that you have in your face. Like I have some lines here, and I'm going to put just a tiny dab more right here on my lines. But this helps to fill in the lines, and it makes for smooth canvas to put your makeup on. Just like if you were painting, you wouldn't paint something before you prime it. You want to get it ready for that layer of paint, so you prime it. Same thing with your face. You're getting it ready to set up foundation on it, making it nice and smooth. And that's, again, the VFX Pro in the silver tube. And let's see, I suppose next we will do the foundation. And I'm trying to decide. I have the medium to dark BB cream, which I think is going to be too dark for me right now. Excuse excuse my dogs and their barking. And the BB cream is kind of like it's a moisturizer, kind of like a tinted moisturizer, but it also provides good coverage, and it's buildable coverage, and it's really good for women over 50 because it's light coverage. It feels really light on your skin. It doesn't settle in your pores and in your lines. It's a really good one. And the same thing with the CC cream. It's the same way, except this is a color correcting cream, and this helps correct some of the color, like if you have discoloration, like I have a little bit of dark under my eyes here. I don't know if it's kind of brown or purplish. And then I have some redness in my face, my cheeks, and my chin, and my nose. So I have the CC cream for that. And then I also have the VFX Pro Camera Ready Photo Technology Foundation. And I am not sure what shade this is. I'm trying to see. Honestly, I don't see where it tells me the shade. It might have been on the box, but it's not on the, I don't see it on the bottle. So I'll have to look up the shade to see what shade that is, because I'm not sure of the shade. But I'll just show you the VFX Pro Primer. And so we'll just do a pump of that. And I actually think I need just a shade lighter in the VFX Pro, but we'll just have to make do with what we have. And let's see, my foundation brush I think is what I'm going to use. That's not it. That might be it right there. I'll find my foundation brush. Here it is. Use my foundation brush. Sometimes I just use my hands. But today, I'm just going to use my foundation brush. And be sure to come down here and get your neck and under your chin. And I'm going to put the hair behind my ears. So just come down here and get your neck. My hair keeps wanting to get in my way. And just make sure you get that up in your hairline really good, because you don't want any lines. I cover my eyes. Got my nose. I think we have it there. And one thing I forgot to use that will help with some of that redness is our color correcting cream primer. We have the one in the lavender, which is good for also brightening your skin. You put this on before your foundation. And then we have the CC cream that balances your skin, and this one helps cover up some of that redness in your skin. And that I forgot to put on. I meant to put some of that on, but oh well. Okay. And then, see if I got that really well. It's hard to see. Can't tell if I've got that on really well or not. Then I use the Farmasi in this little jar here, and this is our eyeshadow primer, but I also use it for a concealer. And I just take just a little bit, and I have this little red spot there, so I just kind of, and this little spot here, and I just kind of dot that on top of it. One little there, and they just kind of disappear. So it's really good for that. And then I use some, of course, on my eyelids to prime them for eyeshadow. Just like with your face, you want to prime your eyes for eyeshadow so that it will stay on longer and have something good to adhere to. I keep getting a hair in my face. I should have just put my hair up. Okay, and that was the Farmasi eyeshadow cream primer in the little tub. So there we have that. Then the next thing we have is, I think, I'm going to do my eyebrows and get that over with. And I am not one to spend a lot of time on my eyebrows. I just like to do them a nice simple eyebrow, which I think looks best on women over 50. A lot of the younger ladies like to do the thick dramatic eyebrows, but when you're over 50, I think it's best if you keep it nice and neat and simple. So what I do is I take my spoolie here and I brush. I really need to work on my eyebrows on getting them shaped, so I brush those up with a spoolie. Then I take my brown Farmasi eyebrow pencil and I just kind of make small swipes here, and just kind of follow my natural eyebrow line. A little bit here at the front. We want to make it a little bit thicker there at the front. And then same over here. Make it a little bit thicker there at the front. Then we just want to follow the natural eyebrow line. Got that one just a tiny bit longer than the other one. Okay, and after I do that, I use the brown eyebrow mascara. And I brush them up with that. Once I use that, I take my spoolie again. I want to pause just a second. I think my battery's dying. Okay. I hope you can still see because I had to unplug one of my lights so that I could plug my phone up and charge it, and hopefully it's charged enough so that the battery won't die on me again. So we'll try to pick up from there. And where I was actually going to start doing contouring, and I was using the 3-in-1 palette, and it has the rose color, which can be a blush and eyeshadow, and it has the highlighter, which can also be used as a eyeshadow, and then it has the contour, which can also be used as a eyeshadow. And right now I'm going to use the contour, and I just took the brush in there. I'll put my hair back, and I started here, as you can see, and you just start up here in the hollow of your cheek and bring it down. Same thing on this side, hollow of your cheek, and bring it down. And then you want to put a little bit above at your hairline to bring a little bit of color and warmth to your face. And then if you're older like me, you want to put a little bit under your chin to put a shadow there to make it look less chubby. And then what I'm also going to do while I have this open is I'm going to take another brush. Please excuse my dog over here. She's whining. She's wanting to get out of the crate. I may have to let her out. And then I just dip this in the, and I start up here where my eye, almost at my eyebrow on the inside, and I just bring it down the side. Just bring it down the side. To make it appear like you have a tiny nose. Just one second. I'm going to let my puppy out. Hopefully she won't get into anything too bad. So I might have to jump up. You never know. Okay. So once I have that on, then I take my blender brush and I blend this into my hairline and my forehead. And then I blend in my contouring a little bit, but you don't want to blend too much because you don't want to blend it away. And bring it up a little bit. Okay. The next thing I'm going to use is my favorite blush, which is Pink Lily. And why I love it is because it has a nice, delicate pink color, and it has a built-in highlighter. So you don't really need a highlighter with this. So for this, I'm going to take my Farmasi 2-in-1 brush, swirl that around, put a little bit at the top of my cheeks, Turn around. Over the top of that cheek. There we have that. And then I have to blend in this under my chin. I forgot to do this the other day, and I know I left a line there. Okay, so there's that. And one thing I'm about to forget to do that I need to do before I forget is I take our Farmasi lip conditioner and I go ahead and put that on my lips. And let that be settling in there, moisturizing. Okay. Now, the next thing I do is going to be eyeshadow. And I'm going to use the Glam Up palette because this is a really good palette for everyday eyeshadow or just, well, everyday eyeshadow. It has a bunch of great, let's see if you can see that. Has a bunch of great mauves in it and neutrals, browns. And let's see, what colors am I going to use? Fuego and Ashes, maybe. Fuego and Ashes. So what I'm going to do is something a little bit different. I'll take my brush here. And this time I'm going to try, so this is new, the dogs are in there going at it with each other. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to go into the Fuego. And I'm going to go ahead and put this on my lid. And you want to get it on your lid really good, all the way down to the eyelash line. I usually start doing up here with the upper part, but this time I'm going to do it differently. I learned this from somebody else who's also over 50. So I thought I would try it different too. And see how this does me. So this is new together. Doing this new together. Okay, so there's that. All right. And one thing I meant to do that I didn't do is take this magnolia and put it all over a lid or all over my eye area. It's kind of just a neutral color. There we go. Now I'm going to take my double-ended brush with my eyeshadow, and I'm going to dip this into, I think, the buff. And if I don't like this color, I'll use something else on top of it. And this, I can't do the windshield wiper because I have wrinkly eyes, and I also have hooded eyes, and I can't do the windshield wiper because it just skips over my skin. It just doesn't go on smoothly. So I have to hold it taut, and I just do, and you go above your crease so you can see it. And I just do it all the way in, from the outside in, in little short motions. Little short motions. Then I do the other eye. Little short motions. Those dogs are in there playing up a storm. They sound like they're killing each other, but they're playing. Okay, so there's that. I apologize for my dogs. One's a puppy, 7 months old, and the other's 3 years old. A little Chihuahua mix, and then a little Dachshund Chihuahua mix. Okay, so now I'm going to take this brush, and I think I'm going, hold on just a second, I'm going to close the door. Keep some of that noise out. I'm going to take some of this, I think it says Ashes right here. Dip it in there. And then I'm going to start putting that at the outside corner. Kind of bring it down a little bit and in a little bit, down like a number 7. Same with the other side, down, in a little bit, down, in a little bit. Okay. And another thing I'm going to do is take some of this in Fuego, and I think I have some eyeshadow there where I don't need it. Oops. And then with the Enfuego, I'm just gonna go to the outside to the middle of my lower, on my lower lid, and bring it up. Same thing the other side. Bring it over to the middle. Bring it up. Then I'm going to dip it in this New York, I think you can, black. Let's just call it black. I go straight up with it because I want to lift my eyes, because mine naturally goes down at the end because I have hooded eyes and my eyes are droopy, so they tend to go down. So I take this black, go up with it. Bring it in a little bit. And I'm also going to put just a little bit of it along my lash line. I can't really use pencil on my upper lash line because it always ends up on my eyelid. There. Now. Bring that in just a little bit there. And over here. Okay. So I believe that's all I'm going to do with the black. Then I'm going to take some of this shimmery, I can't see without my glasses, golden tail. I'll rub my finger in that. And the only place you want shimmery is on the inside corner of your eye. So that's where I'm putting it. More on this side. There we go. Okay. So I think that does it with the eyeshadow. Now, oh, one other thing I'm forgetting to do is I want to take a little bit of that buff and just do this little part right there. Okay, now a little something else I learned. I'm still not happy with the corner of my eyes. And one other thing I need to do before I do anything else is to blend all this so you don't have any harsh lines. We don't want to blend it away. We just want to blend it out so there's no harsh lines. Okay. Now, I'm going to take the Full Coverage Farmasi Liquid Concealer, and I do believe this is the Ivory, and just put this under my eye and up around the corner, and then I bring it down a little bit like that. And let's see if I have a concealer brush in here anywhere. This might work as a concealer brush. I have to use my little dollar sponge brush cleaner that I get from Dollar Tree. And see if I can use this as a honestly, I think I can do it better with my fingers. Just kind of pat that in. And do it up here to clean up any excess eyeshadow out there. Now I'm going to take a concealer brush and blend in any more. Okay. Now, so there's that. Then I'm going to, I think this is the foundation brush. I'll go back and take this foundation brush and just go under my eyes again. There. And what I'm going to do now is take oh my goodness, my finishing powder. It's just a clear, it's translucent. Just take a little bit of this and I put this to set under my eyes. I'm going to leave that out because I'll use it again. Okay. Now I want to use, generally I use my Zen mascara, but it's out, it's dried up. So the thing I have today to use is, I think this is Maybelline, or this is L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. This is what I'm going to use. I'm just going to take my eyelash curler and curl my eyelashes. And I do have short, blonde, sparse eyelashes. So they're very hard to see. Occasionally, for special occasions, I will wear false lashes, but only on special occasions. And then I'm going to put my mascara on in a second. First, I'm going to take, let me find my pencil. This is my Farmasi waterproof black express pencil liner that goes on smooth like butter. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to line my lower lash line starting from the inside. Bring that down. I'll do a little thicker at the corner. Bring it in. Again, I do thicker at the corner and then bring it in. I kind of bring that up a little bit. And also on the outside, I bring that on the outside too. And then there we go. And then I like to try to don't poke yourself. I'm not good at lining my upper lash line. I'm still bad about poking myself in the eye. Okay. So I do that a little bit, and then my eyes always water. So I have to have the tissue ready. Because it definitely makes my eyes water. Once I get the hang of it, it won't do that so much. Okay, now mascara. Again, I'm using the Voluminous Lash Paradise because I'm out of my Farmasi Zen. I usually just do 2 coats. And I'll put some mascara on my bottom lashes, but I don't put a lot. Okay, I'll go back and do this second. What I might do, the only mascara that I'm really happy with outside of Farmasi is this L'Oreal Telescopic Black. I want to try this because my lashes just aren't going out as long as what they usually do. That'll have to do. Okay, so there's that. And now, okay, I've got my eyebrows, I got my concealer on, I've got all my contouring. Now I need to do, we're going to do some masking, some illusions. I'm going to take this concealer, ivory concealer, and draw a small white line down the middle of your nose. Keep it straight. Then above your lip. Then up here on your forehead to bring a little bit of light to the area. And a little bit on your chin. And just pat that in. Okay. That's all we need with the concealer. Let's kind of bring it up on the sides. Because you've got that contouring on the side. So you're going to kind of blend that in with at the edges. And see, it gives you that illusion of light there. Now the next thing I want to do is take the 3-in-1 palette again. This time I'm going to use the highlighter. And I'm going to take a small brush and just put a little tiny bit, because I already have the Pink Lily blush on, so I don't really need a lot. So I'm just going to put a little tiny bit right up on that bone. And I get a little bit at the tip of my nose. Okay. Now, that's everything on my face. Oh, and I meant to, we want to smooth out that highlighter a little bit. Don't rub it too much. Don't want to rub it away. Just kind of blend it in a little bit. There we go. See? Isn't that pretty? See how pretty? Isn't that pretty? The next thing we're going to do is line our lips. Let's see. I'm probably going to use, I usually use my favorite, which is 227. But today I think I'm going to use 226. I also have 203 and 204. So it's between these two. It's between 204 and 223. So I got this one and then this one. I think this one. Which is 204. So I'm going to start, I have average size lips, so I like to make them just a tiny bit bigger, so I just outline right outside my lip, just right at the edge of them outside. This actually needs a little sharpening here, so I'm going to sharpen this a little bit. Okay. I'll fill it in a little bit. Okay. Let's put those together. Rub them together a little bit. Then I'm going to take the 3-in-1 again. I'm going to put my finger in this highlighter, and I'm going to put a little bit in the bottom center area of my lip. And then put my lips together again. My dog wants in. As they were all done playing, so then I take my lip plumper gloss. Sometimes I use our liquid matte lipstick, but today I'm just using the pencil. And the gloss. And then I'm going to take this finishing powder again, translucent, and I'm going to take my fluffy brush, dip it in there. And this is what gives you the extra flawless looking face. Sometimes people think you've used filters, and it's not. It's actually the translucent powder. Okay. Now, am I forgetting anything? I think I need a touch more blush. I'm just going to dip it in this 3-in-1 palette in the rose a little bit. There. I just wanted a little bit more, just a little bit more color. Okay, so I think that's it. One last thing, and that's using your time locker spray. I mean, if you wonder why your makeup don't stay on, it's because you don't have your time locker spray on. Use the time locker spray, and it locks in your look for several hours. And you don't just do one sweep, you do. Get it real good. There. And that should do it. And there we have it. And now I just have to do a few errands this afternoon and you get a few things done. But at least I got up and I got dressed and I'm doing something today. And I hope you got up and got dressed and took the time to make yourself up, make yourself feel good. If you put on a little makeup sometimes, even if you're just at home by yourself and you put on a little makeup and put on your clothes, get dressed, and put on a little makeup, it makes you feel a whole lot better. I know that it does me, because if I sit at home in my pajamas all day, then I feel miserable. But if I'm home and I make myself up, then I feel so much better. My spirits are lifted. I'm in such a better mood. So that's something you can try if you're one of those who sits home in your pajamas all day like I do sometimes. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Here's my look. It's my eyes. I hope you like the look. And if you have any questions about any of the products that I used here today, just message me or comment down below, and I will do my best to help you any way I can. And I hope you've enjoyed this video. And if you will please, please, please like my video so that it gets shown more and it shows YouTube that you like watching my videos. And please, please, please subscribe. I need more subscribers so I can keep doing these videos on YouTube. And I think that's all I have for you today. So until next time, I'll see you then. Mwah. I love you. Bye-bye. Have a great evening.